But why she is here is to give the inspiration. This is, she is not here to impress anyone, but this is to impress upon everyone that being a woman, if you think कि इन्वेस्टमेंट बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें करनी पड़ेंगी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको लाइन पे लानी पड़ेंगी, तो आप वो नहीं कर पाओगे. बट शी इज़ अ लिविंग एग्जाम्पल. वी हैव बीन कॉलेज मेट्स for 3 years. We are friends for past 7 years, right? So 6 to 7 years, and we have a strong bond as a friend. And that's why I thought that who better than my own friends who was benefited from this to break your resistances कि यार ये नहीं हो पाएगा या ये बहुत difficult है. So that's why I have invited Dhanyatha. Yeah,
Yeah,
please
so
go ahead.
hi everyone. This myself, I'm Dhanyatha, and I belong to a very small city in Udupi. And I have been working for an event management company, and I'm working as a delegate sales manager right now.
Perfect. Thank you for introducing yourself, Dhanyata. That's so good of you. So let's jump directly into the concept of today's talk. So आज क्योंकि वुमेंस डे एक्चुअली रिकॉर्ड अपन पीछे पहले कर रहे हैं, बट दिस विल बी लॉन्च्ड ऑन वुमेंस डे. सो हैप्पी वुमेंस डे टू यू धान्यता एंड एवरी वुमेन आउट देयर. So Dhanyata, I would love to know, please tell us something about investment and personal finance hygiene. What does it mean to you? Means okay, in that sense, आपके लिए उसका क्या मतलब है?
Well, for me, as you know, for you guys, you don't think that investment is very important. Even I did not think that investment is very important at the first point. But now, when I started taking the first step, now I know why is it very important. Why people talk about investment. Why people talk about, yeah, personal finance hygiene. And it's very important. I have realized it now because we never know what future holds to us, but then we can promise what we hold to our future self.
Okay, thank you, Dhanyata. So, so now you are, means what I'm understanding is कि personal finance hygiene बहुत ज़रूरी है, and now you understand that. Okay, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there are many women out there जिनको अभी भी लगता है कि okay, they can part away with this and they can start, means they are still living on someday island. Yes, I will start, but that thought or that target is on someday island. So why do you think it is very important to you or to other people to think about this topic of personal finance hygiene or investment in the long term?
Well, it's very important because, see, in previous time, maybe women were not earning, but now everyone are earning their own money. And what's the point if you're not able to save a little of your earning to your future self? That कि हाँ कल मैं जाके ऐसे बनूंगी. Everyone have a goal, right?
Yes.
So even after you having a goal, it's very important that you take at least some part of your earning for your future self, for a promised कि हाँ मैं ऐसा करूँगी, for
So this
something
is
like
to,
that.
this is to inculcate habits, and I know that women are very good at habit maintenance. As boys हम लोग बहुत गड़बड़ करते हैं, आज ये करा फिर अगले हफ्ते छोड़ दिया, फिर अगले महीने किया, फिर वो छोड़ दिया. But this is very important for women because they will if they stick to it, वो financial independence जो उन्हें चाहिए, they can, like for you, मुझे याद है आपसे जब बात हुई थी, you are planning to go abroad, and your
Yeah,
investment target for now is to get that cushion ki okay, even if I go abroad, and because you will not be earning at that time, because you will be
yeah,
in
right.
transition and everything, so you can create that cushion ki okay, because I remember you calling me and saying that Gaurav, I will be going there and then मेरे पास तभी कोई काम नहीं होगा, and I will be completely dependent on the men of the family who are earning, and I don't want that. I want some freedom for myself. So then you thought that ki okay, if I invest in like these things, what will happen? Okay, so similarly, if women have some future goals, or even to give them the comfort of ki okay, my present is secure, that way I think investment is important and personal finance hygiene is important, right?
Yeah, it is because, see, starting we all are scared of investment because what we believe is investment is something huge, but it's not. Actually, it's because of Gaurav I got to know that investment is not something huge. It's something that you promise to yourself. It's something that you have to do for yourself, not for someone else, for yourself. And investment need not be something very huge in amount. It can be very small. Like, say, if you can save even a very small amount, say for example 500 rupees from your salary, even that is a good start.
Yes, thank you,
But
thank you.
start, I mean, start from somewhere at least.
Okay, thank you very much, Dhanyata. So this is what I was seeking, and last में अपने उसको clear किया कि yes, investment is important, amount doesn't matter, and
Yeah,
because previously we used to do, and if you remember Dhanyata, our mothers used to save that money in like chota dabbas and all, and
yeah,
then
right.
because of demonetization happened, and many of that dabbas and many of that currency just went like useless. So that's
Yeah,
why understanding about personal finance hygiene, understanding what opportunities do you have, is very
yeah,
important, right? So okay, so there are some fundamental principles about personal finance hygiene. For example, you should always save 10% of whatever income you are getting. So be it if you are getting pocket money, be it if you are getting salary. Similarly, there are things like yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, so there are like emergency funds, and there are like why understanding your personal finance habits is important. So these are like some fundamentals जिसके बारे में हमने पहले भी बात की थी. So what do you think, are they important, and if they are implemented, what will be the output of that?
well, so personally I have implemented one aspect, that is take out 10% from your income and then invest it somewhere. See, it need not be a quick returns. You cannot expect quick returns from your investment. It's always long term. Okay, so just take 10%, or even if 10% seems very huge to you, just take smaller amount like 500 rupees or maybe 1000 rupees, and just keep it aside. Whenever you get your salary, just keep some amount aside, so you know that this is for yourself. And then the rest, it's always up to you, your commitments and all other things. And the second thing what I would like to say is, everyone think that investment is risky. Of course it is risky, I'm not saying it's not. But then if you invest for very long term, there are some, so if you invest for about 5 years, हाँ अब आप बोलेंगे कि 5 years में क्या होगा, हमें क्या पता है, आपको पैसा अभी उड़ाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. So see, if you invest now, in 5 years later, whenever you get a situation which God forbidden you should not get, but then if you get, you will be prepared for it, right? So
Yes,
just a small amount, and then be very consistent about it, be very regular to your investment. Don't just invest 1 month and then you say कि हाँ कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है. It's not like that, it doesn't work like that. So be very consistent, and that very small amount should not make a very big impact on your life right now. Like what I'm saying is, if you think that you are going to invest 10,000 rupees at once, then 10,000 rupees might be very important to you right now. So don't go to invest something which is very important to you right now. Invest something where if you spend about 2,000 bucks going outside for your dinner or lunch, so you can just
yes.
think that 2,000 rupees, huh, I'll invest in something else for my future. And then be very consistent, because people say that what did you do investing, it's not, so be very consistent on whatever that you have promised yourself for yourself.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Dhanyata. So you are saying that if someone is implementing, जो आपका main goal या main target होना चाहिए, that is to create a habit. Because once you get
Yeah,
into the habit, even if it is 500 or 1,000 rupees a month, if you get into the habit, then you will find out कि okay, if I do this or if I don't do this, then I will be collecting some money and I can even invest that. And over a long period of time, that 500 and 1,000, along with other things that you are saving, that can grow into a very big account, right?
right.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Dhanata. That was for if what are the fundamental principles that you should invest in, and we talked about emergency fund also. And let me tell you, Dhanyata is also investing one of our funds in emergency fund, so that she
Yeah,
has a one arm distance rule. You remember Dhanyata, one arm distance rule with the emergency fund. So that is
yeah.
about emergency fund. So these are the small examples that we shared. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. So. Dhanyata, आपको जैसे for my next question, all the knowledge that we have shared, okay, after that you must be reading a lot about all the things that is there in personal finance, okay. So what do you think was missing till today that you were not able to apply many of those things for your investment or personal finance journey?
Well, till the date I started investing, you're asking me?
No, no, I'm what I'm trying to ask is, so for example, these things are not taught in school. Personal finance is not a subject in the school. This is the mission for me and Bipasa wise, that it should be implemented in school, and स्टूडेंट्स को ये पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए. यू नो, योर पेरेंट्स शुड नॉट बी लाइक कि हे बेटा तुम्हारे मैथ्स में कितने नंबर है, ओ कम आए हैं. साइंस में कितने नंबर है, ओके कम आए. दे शुड ऑल्सो आस्क कि तुम्हारे पर्सनल फाइनेंस में कितने नंबर आए हैं. एंड देन दे शुड से कि अरे तुम्हारे 30 नंबर आए हैं पर्सनल फाइनेंस में, वाई आर यू नॉट रीडिंग इट. So you should study this also, because this is a learnable skill जो हमने
Yeah.
कहा था. So for now, if you let's go back, and what are the principles that you think that people should learn, or what I'm trying to say is that people should teach their kids ताकि वो कर सके, because you have not done it till today, right? So there are some gap areas. So what were those gap areas जिसने आपको अभी तक इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए रोका था?
Well, so the first thing that I was fearing about is, the talks of people, because I never believed in myself. मतलब मैंने ये सोचा कि हाँ, लोग बोल रहे हैं कि ऐसा है, तो मतलब everyone says that it is risky, everyone demotivate you to do something, but then it's very important you believe in yourself first. And of course, जैसे तुम आपने बोला कि in schools it must be taught, which they are not going to do it anyways, but maybe at home, your parents can teach you why is it very important, maybe they can help you out with. Well, see, I'm not saying that school is not responsible. Of course, school is responsible, but school always makes you think that your grades are very important and nothing else come after that. Okay, so it's at your home that you should start bringing that practice to all the women out there. See, you are going to be someone's wife, you're going to be someone's mother. So if you start from yourself right now, you will be able to teach your future generation why is it important for them to save, and why is it important for them to invest. And maybe you can also teach your spouse why is it important for them to save, and why is it important for them to invest.
Wow, thank you, thank you. That was a new perspective. So there's a I think kahawat in India that teach a boy and you teach one person, teach a girl and you teach her whole family. So in that
Yeah.
sense, that's a very great thought. Thank you very much for that. So now moving on to the last question. I know you are very busy, and thanks for taking your time out and giving that time to our community, so that people can get
Thank you.
aware that okay, you know, women are also taking part in this. And जैसे ये चालू हुआ था वुमेन्स राइट के ऊपर, एंड देन वी सेलिब्रेट वुमेन्स डे. Similarly, women are coming ahead and they are participating in investment, and there's a good percentage of women who have started participating after the lockdown and after the pandemic and everything. So my question is, there are many viewers, women who is going to watch it. So what is your final message that can ease their journey and that can give them little confidence to start? So with that, we will close it. Please go ahead.
Sure. Well, see, to be very honest, even I'm a fresher at investment. But then, if I'm able to sit here and share my views with you, if I'm able to tell you why is it important, even after very little time of investing, if I'm able to understand why is it important, I'm sure that even you guys are going to rock it.
Okay. Thank you very much. So that was a heartfelt message, Dhanyatha, because you know, investment, your biggest friend in investment is time. आप जितना
Yeah.
समय उसमें दोगे उतना ज़्यादा आपका अमाउंट डजेंट मैटर. ओके, इवन इफ़ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग 1,000 रुपीज़ अ मंथ एंड समवन इन्वेस्ट 10,000 रुपीज़ अ मंथ, आफ्टर 10 years you will be way ahead of him, because आपके पास
Right.
टाइम फैक्टर है. So the earliest you start, okay, the better it is for you. So with that thought, thank you very much, Danyata, and
Thank
thank you for giving time to our community, and I hope it was an amazing session for all our viewers, and maybe we are adding some value to you. So with that, guys, thank you very much, and like we always says, keep transforming and have awesome life.
Thank you.